warriors, traps in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock. Today we're back in the Azure Archives. Last episode we got Zeros out of debt and back with the Blue Dragonflight. And today we are going to head over to Crystal Song to find another Blue Dragon. The Blue Dragon, LANIGOSA, lent her aid to mortals during the most recent war against the Burning Legion. However, she failed to respond to the call of the Isles. Has something befallen her? Or has she simply chosen to not return? Whatever her reason, Azurgos' globe seems to suggest that she was last seen in Crystal Song Forest. The Blue Dragon LANIGOSA lent her aid to mortals during the most recent war against the Burning Legion. Okay, read that. LANIGOSA has always been cordial with me. I hope she's alright.
Fair skies and strong winds.
I have some idea of what LANIGOSA might be doing in Crystal Song Forest, although I cannot imagine why she has taken it upon herself to do it. The forest conceals within it the ruins of Shandaral, a former highborn settlement, and the site of one of the mortal race's first clashes with the Blue Dragonflight. If LANIGOSA truly is in Crystal Song, then it may well have something to do with Shandaral. Seek her out there, Travesine, and try to convince her to return to us.
All will be well.
Alright, here we go.
Crystal Song's arcane corruption makes it difficult to ground a portal, but I should be able to get you close. Best of luck, my friend. Give LANIGOSA my regards, and tell her she is dearly missed here.
There we go. We're teleporting back up to Northrend. And we are in Zuldrak, guys. It's been a while since I've been here. I've always loved the way these trees look. Crystal Song Forest.
Log entry 386. The echoes seem docile today. My search for the remaining relic shards continues. What brings with luck, my work will soon reach its end, so long as... Hold on a moment. You are actually alive, are you not? Well, that is certainly a refreshing change.
Seems like she may have lost her mind. Forgive me, Warlock. I mistook you for a tormented arcane apparition. Do not give me that look. You would be surprised at how easy a mistake that is to make out here.
See you around.
No doubt Caligos has sent you. I heard the call to the Isles, as we all did. But I cannot leave this place now, not while the tormented memories of Shandaral are still condemned to walk this crystal waste. If you really wish for me to return, though, then perhaps you can be of some assistance.
Hello there.
Shandaral's reckless use of the crystal focus placed too much stress on the relic, causing it to shatter. Its fragments have been scattered amidst the crystalline permafrost. I can recreate the focus, but I will need you to collect enough of those shards to give me something to go on. You should be able to find them amidst the piles of crystal refuse scattered throughout the area. Take heed, Warlock, those shards may still hold fragments of the mage's memories from that fateful day.
All right then. Blue is best.
In attempting to defend their home against the fury of the Blue Dragonflight, Shandaral's mages condemned the souls of their people to an eternity of crystalline torment. Now their echoes wander aimlessly, reliving their civilization's doom again and again for more than 10,000 years. I have found that some of the shades yet retain a shred of sentience. Perhaps they can be reasoned with, convinced to free themselves from the mire of their own ancient fear and pass on at last.
I should get back to it.
Okay. So I guess we'll do that. This place looks awesome, though. Just want to see what Zuldrak looks like. Still the same. was hoping to take like a screenshot here. I'll do it later. Alright, see what we have to do here to get these crystal focuses. Do we have to fight these Chanderal spirits? I guess so. We just get one shot. Okay. I guess we'll ignore those. As long as they ignore us. Let's soothe these echoes here. Where am I? This isn't Chanderal. What have we done? What do you mean everything is as it should be? Well, he didn't like that answer. Won't use that again. Let's try Chanderal. Never heard of it. It doesn't work too well either. There's satyrs here. And we have some new wretched pawns of the dragon. You will die by my hand. Forgive me, I meant no offense in coming here. Ha, you think you scare me. Stand down. All that anger for what? What have you accomplished here? What do you mean? We've defended Chanderal. I defended Chanderal. Enough talk, have you? Look around. Chanderal fell by your own people's hands. Do not use your rage to shroud the truth. Oh, my mistake. Carry on, then. Choose number 2. Perhaps you're right. For all my rage, I am so tired. So you can avoid fighting as long as you take the correct dialogue. Probably the most obvious ones. Halt, who goes there? State your business in Chanderal. Why, I am Queen Ashara, of course. I am nobody at all. It's all right. I am a friend, and I came here to help you. A friend, a likely story. How do I know the dragons did not send you to retrieve the relic? Actually, it's not entirely inaccurate. Are you always this uptight, relaxed? There's nothing to worry about. Look around you. The danger is past. This is not the home you remember. I think it is time for me to go. So you kind of just have to remind them that they're not in the past. Halt, who goes there? State your business in Chanderal. It's alright, I am a friend. Let's just try the Queen Ashara one. Why? I am Queen Ashara, of course. You lie, be gone from this place.
I need a target.
You must be mad. We barely scratched the surface of the focus's capabilities. It was never our goal to make it a weapon. What choice do we have? LANIGOSA's brood flies to Chanderal. We know all too well how the blue flight responds to those who would dare expose their precious secrets. If we do not act now, then our plans will all be for naught. The blue dragons cannot be reasoned with. We have to make a stand. Okay, well, we'll answer this one properly. We've done this dialogue before. Okay, so there we go. We've completed that. I think we just need a couple more crystal fragments. And here's the music. And Dalaran's right there too. When you first fly up to Dalaran, you go through here and you see this place.
Log entry 387. Caligos has sent a mortal to retrieve me. Truth be told, I had assumed they had forgotten about me. It is nice to be remembered. I think I have run out of ideas. If reforging the crystal focus does not work, then I do not know what will. Oh, welcome back. Did you find anything? What brings you out here? Blue is
Malygos'
best.
rage fed Chandral's desperation. Now our flight's failure is frozen in crystal for the world to see.
Hello there.
Malygos believed that we alone were capable of stewarding the myriad truths of the arcane. His and our failure to consider the potential of mortals led to the tragedy you see here.
All right then.
This crystalline prison is not easy to escape. Still, with luck, our work here will let the spirits that yet linger find some modicum of peace.
See you around.
The time is upon us, Travestine. With your help, most of the restless echoes of Chandaral have been quelled. However, some yet remain whose rage and sorrow burns too brightly to be eased by mere words. Use the shard that you recovered. I have managed to recreate a facsimile of the crystal focus that brought Chandaral to ruin. Using it here should bring the anchored spirits to bear and give us an opportunity to grant them final rest. Be on guard. I do not know how their long-held sorrows will manifest.
I should get back to it.
All right, so we leveled up
After all these
again.
years,
We have a few talents
these
here.
pieces you've brought me should finally be enough. I have enchanted this new crystal focus with a beacon spell. Use it near a wellspring of arcane energy, and the remaining restless spirits will flock to it. The great crystal tree nearby should do nicely.
I wonder if she's addicted to
Shatter the
arcane.
crystal once the spirits have gathered within it, and the enchantment that binds them to these ruins should at last be broken.
Summon Vile Fiend, a Dreadstalker. Call Dreadstalkers. Also summon a Vile Fiend that assists you in combat for 15 seconds. So more pets, more damage. Or more demons, more damage, I guess I should say. And they want us to take Swift Artifice, reduce the cast time of your Soulstone, and create Hellstone by 50%. Or we'll make a Soulstone here. And we'll make a Hellstone as well. And then we'll head over here. Begin the ritual. Grant me the echoes their final rest. Oh, we have to use the shards. Oh, that's not it. It's a trinket. Using the shard that you received, I've managed to recreate a facsimile of the crystal focus. Using it here should bring the anchored spirits to bear and give us opportunity to grant them final rest. Oh yeah, I always forget about this. Those buttons. Let's get our imps down here. Get our tyrant out. And there's that fiend, that big dog. That's the Vile Fiend. This reminds me so much of playing Diablo 3 Witch Doctor. The heck is this thing? Amalgam of desperation.
I don't have a target.
Blue is best.
Alas, the magic that was binding these tormented memories to this ruin has been broken. It will be some time before the lesser echoes fully dissipate. Still, with their source finally banished and the relic's fragments removed, the fragments of memory that remained trapped here will finally be relieved of their torment. We got a ring. It has been so many years since Shandaral has known true silence. With luck, our actions today will allow the echoes of this cursed place to fade. You are due back to the Isles, no doubt, and I think it is high time I fly there as well.
I should get back to it.
Okay, well that was
With the focusing crystal shattered, the echoes will eventually fade.
pretty straightforward.
And these ruins will be silent. At last, the spirits of Shandaral will be permitted a well-deserved rest. It has been many years since I have seen other living, breathing people, let alone members of my kind. I am nervous. Log entry 387, epilogue. The echoes of Shandaral have ended their watch. It is time for me to return home.
Alright, so we got the Azure Guardian Signet. 10 stamp, 15 haste, 19 versatility. We'll put that here. Just keep getting our item level up. What the heck can we do here again? Can we use this? The floating tome before you appears to be a collection of research notes. A quill floats nearby as if ready to inscribe new words upon a fresh page. Several bookmarks are wedged hastily into the book at various points. Oh, you can check all the logs. Okay, well, should I read this?
Out of range.
Log entry 1, author's notes. Introduction to be added. Focus on detailing theft of crystal focus from Nexus Vault. Today, the ramifications between Shandaral and the Blue Dragonflight yet remain, lingering in every grain of arcane-tinged permafrost that still sits within the described ruins of Shandaral. Even now, a kneeling din occupies the ruins as the spirits repeatedly relive their collective demise. This thesis seeks to accomplish the following. First, to establish the cause of this arcane anomaly that binds the spirits to the place of their death. Second, to discern an efficient means by which to undo said anomaly. And finally, to perform the requisite ritual and ensure that the spirits here may finally rest. Log entry 45. So we did all that. Initial attempts to counteract the anomaly with basic spell-breaking methods have failed. Curiously, the anomaly seems resistant to any manner of spellwork that I myself cast. It is as if the enchantment holds the memory of those it enchants in high regard, and strengthens itself against those beings whose advance it was employed to stop. In other words, I fear that this enchantment, however inadvertently, may specifically ward against the interference of blue dragons. This is both exceedingly ironic and remarkably problematic for my continued research. I'll have to explore other options. And I guess that's where we came in. Log entry 199. I have lost track of time since I last spoke to another living soul. Based on the progression of the moons through the sky, I believe it has been roughly a year since I arrived in Crystal Song Forest. I have made little progress. The shards of the crystal focus that I believe was used to put this enchantment in place lay scattered across the very ground I walk upon. When I move to gather them, though, they flee from my very touch. It is as if they remember Shandaral's grudge against the flight, Still, I am not deterred. Blue dragons created this problem, and a blue dragon shall see to its end. I only wish I had someone to talk to in the meantime. Someone other than a floating book, that is. And then we came along and helped her out. Log entry 230. Something 4234. So it looks like she's kind of losing her mind there. I am tired. The keening groans of the echoes of the Chanderelle wear upon my mind like a chorus of the damned. They cry out in fear with frightening regularity. The loop repeats over and over. No variations, no relief. I am at my wit's end. Perhaps this truly is irreversible. Should have just went to Dalaran and asked for some help. It's like right there.
These ruins are teeming with magic ley lines. We must get them.
It's good to see you again.
The aftermath of the conflict in Chanderelle has hung over our flight like a pall for so many years. To think that LANIGOSA has been toiling all this time to lay those spirits to rest. Thank you for lending her your aid, Travesine. You have once again shown yourself a true ally to my people.
Good luck.
The Azure archives are starting to feel much more lively thanks to your help. Choose which location you'd like to investigate next. All right, well, I guess we'll do that. So we got
How can I help?
Stella Ghost. There she is.
I am the oldest of my kind.
There's LANIGOSA. There's Zeros over here. That one was all right. I like the Booty Bay one more. Where should we go now? Theramore Isle? I think that would be kind of interesting. According to Azergos's notes, the Blue Dragon Saragosa was last seen investigating a sect of rogue mages known as the Sullied Banner. Saragosa's last missive stated that she intended to travel to the ruins of Theramore. Perhaps she uncovered traces of the Sullied Banner there. Either way, if Saragosa is to be found, Theramore seems the best place to search for her. I forgot about that. Theramore Isle got blown up by Garrosh Hellscream, right?
This world is full of wonder.
Theramore, I would rather not return to that place, but if Saragosa is there, then perhaps there is work to be done.
Together, we can achieve.
So long as there has been magic, there have been those willing to utilize it for nefarious ends. I'm not certain what grievances these rogues mages hold that has prompted Saragosa to chase them down, but I am inclined to trust her judgment on the matter. Let us go to her, Travesine. Perhaps we can solve this rogue mage problem and convince Saragosa to return in a single turn.
Fly to Theramore. Of all the places to go. Jirago said in his notes that he intended to seek out Saragosa himself. If the situation is truly so dire, then I shall accompany you on your way. It would be wise to avoid getting too close until we are apprised of the situation. This portal will take us to the cliffs just beyond Theramore.
Yeah, I believe, Garrosh Hellscream destroyed it. Like, blew it up with a bomb. Then it really bothered Jaina Proudmoore. And then we fought her as a raid boss in the Battle of Dazar'alor raid and Battle for Azeroth. Alright, so here we are, guys. This is Theramore. It looks like it's still on fire. Look at that, the red sky's still here. There's Sargeras' sword. He plunged into Azeroth at the end of Legion. I'll take a little screenshot here. He even has the same music from good old classic. Hasn't changed a bit, except for the city's blown up now. I wonder if the doctor survived the bomb. It's a doctor here who teaches you how to level up first aid. Well, what's going on here? Militant Arcanist. We have to fight these guys? I guess so. Not too friendly. Flee, my friends. The dragons have come. Well, let's pick up this quest here.
I see your intuition was correct, Azuragos. Here comes Kaligos' mortal now.
Oh, there's Azuragos. The sullied banner. Greetings, mortal. You and your hangers on have arrived just in time to see me obliterate this pack of miscreant magi. These precocious whelps seem to be trying to recreate the very bomb that leveled Theramore. Predictably, they have yet to succeed. Still, I would rather not give them the chance to stumble into a more effective solution. If our dear aspect wishes to avoid simply turning the whole lot of them into mana dust, then I suppose I can refrain from carpeting the ruin in Spellfrost. Someone will need to go and repossess their banal attempts at ordnance, though. Do take care not to set them off.
Well met, friend.
I have always hoped that mages would once again walk in the streets of Theramore. This, however, is not what I had in mind. If this sullied banner truly intends to reconstruct a working mana bomb, then they must be stopped. But I will not repeat the mistakes Malygos made. There must be a way to reason with them. I shall place an enchantment upon you that will allow you to subdue the mages without killing them. See to it that they cannot continue their ill-intended actions.
Keep safe. This death ward should blunt your blows and allow you to subdue the mages without killing them. Find us near the docks when you are done.
The path of mercy again, Kaligos. I would have thought your encounter with Razageth would have at last relieved you of that impulse.
Every time Malygos chose to intervene in the affairs of mortals, mages died. And where has that brought us? I will not perpetuate that cycle of destruction any longer.
Is that so? Show us then. But do not expect us to clean up your mess if this goes wrong.
You lead our flight, Kaligos. We will do things your way. Let us hope your peaceable solution does not end buried under the corpses of dragons.
Thank you for your aid, my friend. With your help, we will show them that there is another way.
Okay, well, we have to pacify the Arcanists and teleport the prototype bombs. Look at all the bombs here.
You are soft, Kaligos. You always have been.
You're soft.
Mages are a threat, and should be treated as such.
They fly the flag of Theramore. These people are grieving. They fear for their lives. I am certain they can be reasoned with.
Quiet your steps, mortal, lest you spook their leader.
There's magic in everything.
Arcane magic has always been well suited to matters of stasis and security. I am pleased that we could put it to such effect here. Still, the question remains, what drove these mages to such reckless action in the first place?
Together, we can achieve anything.
Well, Warlock, I suppose you are not as hapless as most mortals who cross my path. You may deserve some modicum of recognition for your deft work. Not from me, mind you. If you want a pat on the head, go ask Caligos. With many of their rank and file captured, it is time to deal with the leader of this so-called Sullied Banner. I imagine Caligos wishes to take her alive. I have no such compunctions, but I am not a picky dragon. So long as we put a stop to her schemes, I care little what happens to her. His plan, though, troublesome. Seems to have worked thus far. I am willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, at least for a short while longer.
The leader of the Sullied Banner is working nearby. Zaragoza tells me that she is quite powerful. I will accompany you to ensure your safety, but...
She's got 3 bombs on her.
For the sake of those we lost, I won't let you stop me!
I wonder who she's trying to avenge. Is it the people of Theramore? Eventually.
No, I can't fail! Not when everyone is counting on me! Master Ronan, Kindy, forgive me.
I admit, I did not expect things to go this way. That gnome. No, Magus Flickerflame. She has suffered much. It makes sense that she would wish to cultivate her power in order to subvert further tragedies from coming to pass. Caligos says that we must be mediators and protectors, not hoarders of secrets. I think I'm beginning to understand what he means. I do not understand what would drive Turi Flickerflame and her band of mages to attempt what they have done here today, but I do understand the pain of losing family. I understand the fear and regret that follows you wherever you go. I have much to think about. I imagine Caligos has much yet to do in the Dragon Isles. Return there with him. I will follow soon. I need some time to think upon what happened here today.
Thank you for your aid, my friend. And for yours, Zaragoza. I do not know where we would be without your hard work. You 3 should get back to the Isles. I will meet you there. I need to speak with Turi first.
I must admit, Caligos, I did not think your plan would work. But you seem to have cleaned things up rather nicely.
No, not yet. There is more work to be done.
Caligos. Oh, blast it all.
Well, go on then, hero. No doubt you wish to hear what is said in there. As for me, I have other matters to see to, now that this mess has been resolved.
Come to laugh at me then? Or maybe just to crush me underfoot?
I want to know why you were doing this. Why would you try to recreate something so horrid?
What choice did we have? We had to protect ourselves. I couldn't do a thing to stop the first mana bomb, and because of that, Ronan and Kindy and everyone is gone! You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to keep things like this from happening, but you didn't! And now, our home is gone. We can't ever get it back!
Turi Flickerflame, yes? I remember you. You were one of Ronan's apprentices. You speak the truth. We tried to protect the focusing iris. We tried to protect Theramore and its people. But we failed. Nothing I say can ever bring back the fallen. There are no words to properly express the regret I feel towards what happened here. But this, we can move forward together, Turi. We can be better than those who came before.
I just miss them so much.
I know. But come, I would hear your thoughts on the future that you want to build for your allies. As one of Ronan's apprentices, I would very much appreciate your insight.
Is that it?
The Kirintor needed me, so here I am.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we go back now. All right, so we got another talent, guys. Pact of Gluttony. Hellstones you can cure for yourself are now demonic hellstones and can be used multiple times in combat. Demonic hellstones cannot be traded. Instantly restores 30% health, 60-second cooldown. All right, well, let's try that. So what are they, red? Well, we'll see what happens with it. All right, well, back to the Azure Archives.
These ruins are teeming with magic ley lines. We must gather all the energy we can for our studies.
Saragossa and Azurgos are hardly the only members of my flight to question my more measured approach to the misuse of magic. I'm glad for their perspectives and their willingness to check my optimism. Still, I hope they would come to see things as I do now. Come, we have much yet to do.
Keep safe.
I appreciate your aid so far, Travisine. Where would you like to look next? All right, so we have a few more to go, guys. We have Winter Spring and the Jade Forest. We got a few upgrades here as well. We got a new back piece, Azure Guardian's Mantle, 9 Intellect, 14 Stam, 8 Versatility, 11 Mastery. And I believe we also got some new wrists, 7 Intellect, 10 Stam, 7 Haste, 7 Mastery, Azure Guardian Wraps. Looks like we're getting an Azure set here. So next episode, guys, we will complete Winter Spring and the Jade Forest and bring, hopefully, all of the flight back together again. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.